Hey! Hey, hey! Hey, sis.
You just got back from your trip and you're already studying? How diligent.
I have souvenirs for you.
The principal of Shujin Academy has passed away.
Huh?
He suddenly stopped while crossing the road and was struck by a large vehicle. Death by external trauma. They say suicide seems to be a strong possibility.
Principal Kobayakawa committed suicide?
But would someone about to kill themselves try to go to the police station? He even used a taxi to get there.
Do you mean this might be another incident?
Even if he had a sudden shift in his state of mind, it's still unnatural. I can only suspect that he had a change of heart.
Are you saying he was targeted by the Phantom Thieves? But that's impossible!
How are you so certain?
Well, in prior cases, the changes of heart seem to be done to make people confess their crimes. It's hard to explain, but this incident seems contradictory to their usual modus operandi.
Did Principal Kobayakawa seem any different to you lately?
I don't really know. He rarely contacted the students, after all.
I see. Could something have happened during the school trip? Oh, you're studying. I'm sorry to bother you. Makoto? Never mind, it's nothing. Just don't get dragged into trouble, okay?
This is bad. I'd better tell the others. Good morning. Yes!
This has to be about you-know-what, right? With the principal.
emergency morning assembly. As many of you may already know, Principal Kobayakawa passed away yesterday.
I wonder if that suicide rumor's for real. It happened in front of the police station, didn't it? I think I was passing through there at the time.
The principal had been working hard to restore peace ever since the incident with Mr. Kamoshida. He only wished for everyone to be able to lead a normal school life. And because of that love...
Love? Bullshit, he was covering something up. Everyone's been talking about it.
Maybe it wasn't suicide. Do you think the Phantom Thieves took him down?
The Phantom Thieves? Do they kill people?
I mean, Kamoshida did say he was gonna kill himself to make up for everything he did.
That would be amazing! Either way, it serves that principal right.
Hell no! We didn't do jack shit!
Are people gonna blame us for this, too?
I would like to see everyone live up to our late principal's wishes as proud Shujin students, and...
I had noticed traces of tampering. Does that mean you truly took the data from my laptop? No matter how I think about it, that would have been impossible unless Makoto was helping you. But she would never do something so foolish. And is it true that you were completely uninvolved with the Kobayakawa case? What does this mean? But I suppose targeting someone at Shujin again and actually taking their life would be nonsensical. I have no reason to believe everything you've said. However, it seems you aren't the type of person who would lie just to protect themselves. I will acknowledge what I must. It's more efficient that way.
All right.
In any case, let's move on to the topic at hand. If you saw my investigation data, you would have had the same suspicions I did about Okumura. And if you looked into his palace, you should have seen the answer to those suspicions. Tell me, what did the Phantom Thieves do to Okumura? What did you learn from him? Why did it turn out as it did? I need you to tell me everything.
Before we talk about the data we got from Sis, we need to discuss the incident with the principal.
People are already talking about it online.
Nobody's saying it's because of the Phantom Thieves. So far.
People think he did it because that tabloid exposed how he was covering up Kamoshida's abuses.
Could it be that we're responsible for Principal Kobayakawa's suicide? hadn't changed Kamoshida's heart, maybe this never would have happened.
But then Kamoshida would have kept doing what he did if we didn't go and take him down.
There's a lot of opinions online. It's only natural that he died. Covering up crimes is wrong.
The comments I've seen are similar as well. Only the Phantom Thieves are on our side. And the politicians of this country.
It's not just the news. There's even Phantom Thieves merchandise now. I never expected we'd end up such a big deal.
It seems like the public would rather believe in us than in the adults. People are trying to get the Phantom Thieves to solve societal problems, not just personal ones.
This is kinda scary.
Are we really doing the right thing?
I mean, the principal was covering stuff up, right? I guess he got what was coming to him.
Whoa, guys, let's get back on topic. Weren't we going to discuss the data we obtained from Nijima?
You tell them, Minari.
Why me? First, Prosecutor Nijima has been looking into the continued cases of people suddenly collapsing. It seems she is searching for a common thread to tie them all together. Some parts seem to be speculation, but she has cited a beneficiary of the majority of these incidents. The corporation Okumura Foods. More prominently, its CEO, Kunikazu Okumura.
Okumura? I feel like I've heard that name somewhere.
Hello. Yeah, I was waiting for you to get here so I can catch you up. Give me a sec. Hold on. Alright, I've returned. Are you listening? I'll catch you up. Okay. So, on the last episode of Persona 5 Royal, you haven't missed a whole lot. I don't remember what you saw last time you were watching. I don't remember the last thing that happened. But the big stuff that happened, basically, summertime ended, so summertime's over now. Futaba, oh yeah, we were getting her out the house and stuff. That's what we were doing last time. So that's come a long way. I now have a bond with her, and she's opened up a lot now. She's mostly good. So basically what happened after that is we went back to school, and we prepared for the school trip, because we took the school trip to Hawaii, and like flew a plane and all that stuff. We only stayed there for like a week, and like not a whole lot happened there. It really genuinely was just a school trip, so a lot of shenanigans, just them kind of having fun, but also not really having fun, because they were just like, this isn't what we thought it was gonna be. It was funny though. I enjoyed that section. There was a point there where if you're dating someone by that point in the game, you can take that person on a date, or at least if their rank is high enough. There's like several characters that they give you the option. You can take them on a date, but apparently I'm not dating any of the girls yet except for Takumi, so And Takumi wasn't there, obviously, so I couldn't take anybody except for Ryuji. Because Ryuji's thing was like, yo, we should like go to the beach and hit on girls and do it or whatever. And he's like, all right, let me know if you want to come. And then they're like, who do you want to hang out with today? But the only option I had was Ryuji. So I was like, oh, I guess I'm not dating any of the other girls to take them out yet. So I was like, well, I guess I'm going out with Ryuji. But of course, it ended in a failure, as usual. But basically, while we were there in Hawaii, we finally officially... Yeah, they really do tease Ryuji. It's actually really funny because like there's other times where like that's why I was explaining like the whole Valentine's Day thing. Like if you don't pick to go out with any other girls, you just spend Valentine's Day with Ryuji, which is also really funny. But basically, what happened on the Hawaii trip, as far as important stuff goes, we finally actually met the girl that was the next girl with the short hair, where you were like, she's cute, I'd date her. We finally actually met her. Forget what her name is. Whatever. I don't know. I don't remember. But we met her, talked to her, got to know her, or whatever. She's a third year, so she's older than us, or she's the same age as Makoto. And not a whole lot happened with her. They were just kind of getting to know each other. And the new girl with the red hair was also there, because she was there for like a training camp for gymnastics, which was just a coincidence. Because she texted me saying like, "Hey, I'm gonna be out this week. I'm going on a trip because we have gymnastics training or whatever." And I was like, what a coincidence. I'm also going on a trip. I'm going to Hawaii or whatever. And then she was like, "Oh, cool." But I didn't know we were going to the same place. Same thing happened with Yusuke, because Yusuke since Yusuke goes to a different school, he was like, yeah, actually me and my school are supposed to be going on a trip this week as well. We're going to Los Angeles. But apparently they got to like, they were gonna go, but there was like a big storm that was like holding the plane or whatever. So they had to like, their trip basically got completely canceled and they had to choose a different location. So they ended up coming to Hawaii anyway. So I was like, whatever. Okay, cool. But anyways, important stuff. So after meeting the girl, yeah, Yusuke doesn't... It's Yusuke and it's another person too. They go to the same school. But no, Yusuke does not go to Shujin Academy. He goes to... I think when you first start the game, Yusuke does go to Shujin, but I don't remember what happened there. Something happened to where he left. He wasn't there for very long at all, and he went to a different school. So yeah, Yusuke doesn't go to our school. I think it's not exactly an art school, but it is a different school. Akira, that's me. That's my character. Who is it? Somebody else goes to a different school. Actually, I might be lying. Maybe it is just Yusuke. I could have swore it was somebody else, but I think it is just Yusuke. Oh, Akechi. That might be it. Because Akechi, I know Akechi doesn't go to our school either, but I don't know if he goes to the same school as Yusuke. But it might be Akechi. You might be right. I don't know. I'll remember. But they ended up coming to Hawaii anyway. But basically, while we were in Hawaii, we stopped by the burger joint, which is the same burger place in Japan, in Tokyo. And they were like, oh, well, you know, cool, I guess we'll just get food here or whatever. And then they start thinking about the fact that, like, the owner, who they're talking about right now, Akumura is what they said. Akumura, he's the CEO of the company. And they were like, man, where have I heard that name before? They were like, actually, it's on the app right now. Because now we have a new system on the fan site where people can vote for who they want the Phantom Thieves to take down next. And Akumura has been at the top of the list recently. And so people are like, who the heck is that? Like, why is he even, like, on the top of the list? But apparently he's a CEO of, like, big business. Basically, he's, what's that guy's name? You know, Amazon billionaire. He's that dude of Persona 5. big business, CEO of the company, treats his workers like crap, doesn't pay them enough, cuts wages, all that kind of stuff. So people are like, we need the Phantom Thieves to take him down next. Yeah. Jeffrey Bezos. Yeah. So after we kind of put two and two together and realized who he was, they were like, yeah, I think we've kind of heard of him before, whatever. Also, as you can see, I guess you can't see right now, but our fame is like skyrocketing. Like our percentage is like in the 80s now. Also, we're like extra famous. Like even the people in Hawaii had kind of heard of us and know who the Phantom Thieves are for the most part. We have like merchandise and like stuff out apparently. But basically, you get back to Japan after all that, and I think there was some more stuff that happened with Sojiro too, and like the whole Futaba's mom and all that stuff. Find out a little bit more about that. But you get back to Japan, and there's a cutscene immediately with the school principal. Does who know we're high schoolers? The people in Hawaii do. They know we're like young, if that's what you're talking about. Oh wait, you mean like just people who know who the Phantom Thieves are? They don't know that we're. They don't know. No, they don't know our age groups. It's funny because they were talking about how the people who are mostly drawn to the Phantom Thieves are teenagers and young people, but they don't know that we're actually also high schoolers or teenagers yet. Because nobody knows our identity yet, except for, the few people who do. Even Sojiro still doesn't know yet. But yeah, you get back to Japan, and there's immediately a cut scene with the school principal, and he's like taking a no. Right before that, the director guy, the evil whoever the director, the SIU director, SUI director, he's on like a phone call talking to somebody, and he's talking about bad things or whatever, and he's talking about because he has a call with the principal, and he's like, all right, since you haven't delivered ever since Cheetah, you were supposed to be looking into the Phantom Thieves, and you still haven't brought us any evidence of who they are and all this stuff. And the principal was like, no, wait, look, I promise you, I'm working on it. I'm going to get it. It's okay. And the dude's like, nah, screw you. We're done with you. You're fired or whatever. And then the principal's like, no, whatever. And he like breaks down. But then the director again comes back. They show him again on the phone with someone else. And he's like, actually, he was like, since we just fired that guy, and because he knows everything that's going on, he's probably going to try to report us to the police to get back at us in order to spite us. He's going to try to turn us into the cop. That's a good question. Honestly, I literally was asking myself the same thing. I do not remember at all why the principal is even involved in all this. Like, I don't understand what was going on. Like, because he knows something. I mean, because that's how he got Makoto involved. Like, the principal, I guess the director guy asked the principal to look into it, and then the principal asked Makoto to look into it, and that's how Makoto got wrapped up in us. But I don't even remember exactly or know if they revealed why the principal needed to do it. Also, how did they know that the Phantom Thieves were at our school? I think it's just because the very first incident started with our school. So they were like, oh, all right, well, you need to look into that, Mr. Principal. I just don't know how the principal got wrapped up in it, though. But basically, he's like, yeah, that principal's probably going to try to report us to the police and throw us under the bus. So we need to do something about that first, basically. And he's like, oh, you know what? He was like, yeah, we can do this. They don't say what they're talking about, but they're like, we can just make it look like he has a heart attack. And I was like, oh, so they know whoever this other person is causing all the mental breakdowns. I was like, oh, so like they know who that person is or have some type of control or access to whoever that is. So I was like, oh, okay, they're gonna kill the principal. So then that's when they go to the cutscene of the principal. He gets out of a taxi and he's headed to the police station. Like, he's just about to go to the police station. And then, like, he's kind of, like, sweating a little bit, and you can tell something's wrong. He's a little nervous. And it was one of those, like, anime cutscenes. And so he's, like, walking across the crosswalk to go to the police station. And he gets, like, in the middle of the road, and then he just freezes. And, like, he just starts, like, you can tell he's starting to have, like, a heart attack or something. He, like, grabs his chest, start freaking out, and then, like, his eyes roll to the back of his head. And, like, he just freezes in the middle of the road. And then the two cops are, like, literally, like, this dude's, like, steps away from the police station. And the two cops are, like, standing on the steps. They look at him, and they're like, man, what's going on? What's happening over there? And then, like, he just stops moving. And then the infamous Japan truck that kills people in anime comes around the corner, and the truck driver, of course, doesn't see him or doesn't stop in time, and then so he runs him over, and now the principal's dead. So principal's dead. They're currently kind of spreading a rumor about it that it was a suicide, and they're thinking it might be a suicide, which obviously it wasn't, but I don't think they've ruled it as a suicide, but that's like the kind of the information that's being spread. But we just finished having a school assembly because we literally just got back from Hawaii like yesterday. So we just had a school assembly basically telling us, like, you know, principal's dead, this is what happened, blah, 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 this is what we know. And then we came home and now we're discussing the situation. But I think we're now about to go after Principal Okumura. Speaking of that, the other thing that happened right before the Hawaii trip is we found out, you know, because obviously Makoto's sister Sai is looking into everything and doing the investigation. Futaba had the idea that, like, she's like, I have this flash drive. If you can somehow get this flash drive to your sister's laptop and we can upload the data on there, that'll help us figure out who our next target should be. So then we'll know, have a better idea of who's related to these incidents that's going on. So eventually Makoto succeeded. She got the information off the laptop or whatever, and now we're discussing what was on that laptop. and Futaba was, like, dealing with that while we were away at Hawaii. So basically what we found on the laptop was that, like, Sai and the detective agency, they've been looking into the mental breakdown incidents, and they're trying to find, like, how it all ties back to one person, or, like, where there's, like, a similar line between everything. And they're like, okay, and we found out that, like, a lot of this ties into Okumura Foods, which is his company. He owns, like, different food chains, including, like, Big Bang Burger or whatever, which is the place that we worked at. So now we're like, okay, now they're discussing, like, oh, Okumura, I know who that is, let's look into it. So that's where we are now. Right now we're discussing our next target, which is going to be Okumura, Mr. Okumura. And, yeah, that's it. Yay, caught up.
Big Bang Burger? For real?
You know, they only got famous sometime in the past few years. They even had a branch in Hawaii.
It says here they benefited both from scandals and the resignations of their competitors' executives.
That would seem to be the case.
This is too suspicious, though. Only one CEO is profiting from these seemingly accidental incidents. I think it's natural to suspect he's intentionally causing them.
I get that, but still.
We have even more evidence than that. Tell them, Futaba.
I already tried putting Okumura's name in the nav. He has a palace for sure.
That settles it then. He's totally our next target.
That's right. Okumura is at the top of the rankings after all.
Hold on. That doesn't necessarily mean he's evil. If we jump into this too carelessly, beyond that, this Phantom Thieves fad is unsettling.
Yeah, the excitement levels don't feel normal. We might want to let things calm down a bit first.
You too, On? You're just gonna go against what people want?
Huh? No, but...
For real?
Looks like we're not gonna agree today, then.
Sheesh, some team you are. What's with all the hesitation? I can't stand this. Even you, Ryuji. You just back down the second someone disagrees with you.
What?
I guess all you've been talking about is using the Phantom Thieves' name to pick up girls anyway. Being hyped up because of the popularity is fine, but getting conceited over it is unacceptable.
Hey, aren't you acting for your own benefit here too?
My appearance might have changed, but I'm still an admirable human. At the very least, I'm more admirable than some carnal blonde monkey.
You little...
Fine. I can take on some small-time target like Okumura on my own. Sorry, but it looks like I'll be getting the credit for solving the mental shutdown mystery.
Well, she was more useful than you, as a matter of fact.
Hey, that's inexcusable! I'm going to show you who the useless one actually is.
Alright then, bring it on!
Ryuji, stop!
Looks like I don't belong here after all.
Ryuji, stop! Morgana! What? Everybody's on edge right now. I don't know. Morgana already wasn't feeling... he already wasn't feeling good because we went to the beach because we took Futaba to the beach as like her last thing to be like, let's get you out and get you, more social and stuff. And like Morgana and Ryuji kind of got into it just a little bit, but Ryuji basically was like, yeah, bro, you're useless and Futaba's much better than you. And ever since then, Morgana's been kind of down and kind of like, he hasn't said anything, but he's been like kind of upset and feeling like he's like not useful at all. And now they're just kind of blowing up about it. In Morgana's defense, he's not completely useless. If you really think about it, we literally wouldn't be here at all if it weren't for Morgana, sort of. Because, like, if you think about the very first stuff that happened, Morgana was the one that, like, leads you through it all. So I'm like, well, I mean, technically, he kind of got us here, at least to a certain degree.
Well, this is goodbye.
Morgana, wait!
See you.
I bet he's back in no time. Damn it!
I'm human. I have to be. Alright. I've managed by myself before, and I can do it again now. I just need to take down Okumura before those guys do. Huh? That kitty.
Oh, she still hasn't even told us her name yet. Huh.
The public believes in the justice of the Phantom Thieves. They have no interest in that principle.
I'm experiencing equal levels of frustration. My comments on TV turned everyone against me.
Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, Akechi is at the point where like everybody loves the Phantom Thieves now and people are starting to hate Akechi because they're like, Akechi doesn't like the Phantom Thieves and he's against the Phantom Thieves, so now we don't like him anymore. So people have been kind of getting on him about that.
Then again, I won't allow mere criticism to break my spirit so easily.
We won't keep letting ourselves be defeated either. My suspicion after the hacker's case last month is now conviction thanks to the principal's death. The mental shutdown cases and the psychotic breakdowns are surely the Phantom Thieves' doing.
I remember the data you showed me about Okumura Foods. Is that the basis for these beliefs?
There have been frequent occurrences of mental shutdowns surrounding Okumura recently. If only there was a clear connection between him and the Phantom Thieves. Well, it would be problematic if there wasn't one.
So, you're jumping the gun here. You really told a man you would terminate his parental authority based purely on your speculation? I'm surprised you would say such a thing to the owner of a cafe you frequent.
It's all for the sake of the case.
You may have the backing of the SIU's director, but you've been far too aggressive, Sai-san. You're trespassing into police territory. Don't say nobody warned you if this becomes an issue later.
My superiors told me the same thing.
We first need to know what methods the Phantom Thieves are using. The police can't make a move unless that becomes apparent, after all.
This opponent can't be caught by following the rules. What need is there to stick to formalities?
So, you wish to ignore protocol in order to reform society. I hope you realize that's no different than what the Phantom Thieves are doing. It's a shame. Especially since we both want to capture the culprit behind the psychotic breakdowns.
I'm really messed up.
Shall we dispose of it?
Leave it be. We do not have time to waste on a solitary feline.
Is this really impossible alone? How horrible! What? I can't see. Who's there? Hester.
Wow! 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 What's happening?
Hey, have you seen Morgana? I see. I just kinda expected he'd come home when he got hungry. Oh, maybe he went to someone else's place. Let's ask. Aren't they all being way too cold about this? Oh well. Have a good day.
There's no one like the Phantom Thieves.
There's no one like the Phantom Thieves. You're going down, Eggman. There's nothing like the Phantom Thieves. Phantoms Underground. I don't know why it sounded so much like Sonic when he started talking. I miss the Phantom Thieves, Tails. I miss them so much. I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her so much.
That's disappointing.
Yesterday, my wife threw out one of my books without asking me. The Okumura Way, and it was even signed. With his logical management skills, he revived his company that was on the verge of bankruptcy. He then started Big Bang Burger, and a bold and creative venture. Okumura's words are a philosophy on life itself. How could she sell that to a second-hand shop? But in times like these, getting one's mind to switch gears is key. Wouldn't you agree, Kurusu? I miss my wife, Tails. Yesterday, my wife threw me out. Well, kids, today we're going to learn about how my wife's a bitch. A secondhand shop is mostly meant for sale of goods and supporting charitable causes, but
Do you know the answer?
what does a pawn shop offer that a secondhand shop doesn't? Interesting. Money loans for collateral damage, refunds, deeds of ownership. I'm pretty sure it's deeds of ownership. If I know anything about pawn shops. A deed of ownership. I'm pretty sure it's deeds of ownership. I'm gonna check the network. I'm gonna use a lifeline. I'm gonna check the network. But I just like to at least try to figure it out on my own. Pretty sure it's deeds of ownership. C, final answer. Oh no! What? Dang, I was really wrong. Okay. Money loans for collateral. Cool. Pawn Wars. That's a good show. I love that show.
Very good.
Very good. Correct. Thrift stores are comparatively less focused on money management, but larger businesses could donate unused stock to them and use them as a tax write-off that way. Hey, you, shut up. It takes incredible business. It takes incredible business come to figure out how to be both profitable and charitable at once. Whoa, he actually knew that? Maybe I should ask if I could borrow his notes. I feel like I got a little smarter from being able to answer that question. Oh yeah. Usually Morgana's like, nice going, you're so smart, but nobody's here to pet me up now. A cum man walks into a bar. I just remembered. There are rumors that President Okumura may be getting into politics. It is true that the current administration is incompetent in a number of ways. I would love to have a charismatic man like him leading the country. We would love if Donald Trump ran this country. President Obama of Big Bang Burger might be getting into politics, guys, real soon. Coming to a country near you. Hey, come straight home once school's over, okay? What's wrong? We're gonna wait together in case Morgana comes home. What? No. No. Alright, bye-bye. Anyway, come straight home. I wonder what's up with Morgana, though. You should just hurry and come back. Yo. Yo. No way. Okay, so obviously she has a persona already. But like, why? That's the new girl. Not the new girl. That's whatever her name is. The cute short-haired girl. But also, like, is she the one in the black mask? Bro, what a twist if that's actually what it is.
I'm sure he'll come back.
No, because they said, I think they confirmed. No, maybe they didn't. I feel like they confirmed that the person in the black mask was a man, but maybe not. I think we just kept referring to him as he. We'll see. But that's odd that she's already knows about the cognitive world. Interesting.
On to our next story. Late last night, multiple glass windows were found shattered at the Okumura Foods corporate headquarters. Other damages have also been reported, including the destruction of a statue depicting Mr. Okumura.
Wonder if someone's got a grudge against that guy.
However, there were no signs of a break-in. Identifying the culprit is expected to be difficult.
You're always getting sleepy so early, but also, I mean, you do have school tomorrow, and you are on a new sleep schedule, so. By the way, what time do you have to go to school tomorrow? Okay. You should, send me your schedule or something. What's your first class? Oh, voice 2. Voice 2. Oh, that'll be Scott's class. Oh. With the monologues and stuff. I think you'll kind of like that class, maybe. I don't think you'll hate it. I don't think you'll dislike it. Like, you might like this class more than voice 1. I'll say that. Because I actually kind of enjoyed voice 2. With, you know, doing the IPA. The IPA, I mean, it's tedious and it's kind of annoying, but like doing the actual accents and the monologues is kind of fun. I did enjoy that part, but doing the IPA and having to break the whole monologue down and stuff, that is kind of tedious and annoying. But you learn things.
Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me. That's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling what.
Also, if you ever don't want to watch anymore and you're drowsy and you're going to bed or something, just let me know and I'll stop the stream. I'll probably keep playing, but I'll just at least stop the stream. Okay, fine. I guess they're gonna make me worry about Morgana, so I have to just go to bed. Our percentage is increasing like every day now. At least 1%. So, about the next target. I heard my sister's boyfriend's friend got a calling card. Why don't you put a request in the Phantom Thieves? Man, this place sucks. My boss is the worst. All he does is dump overtime on me while he dashes off right at 5. I wish the Phantom Thieves would work their magic on him. What would that be like? They changed his heart. Well, they say you become the opposite of how you normally are. So I guess he'd become more open-minded, communicate better, and start taking initiative. He'd basically be as awesome as the Okumura Foods. What? Please, Phantom Thieves, please make this happen. Alright, we going after Morgana.
It is the headquarters of a large corporation, after all.
If anything, getting into the real building is impossible.
Mona seriously went to a palace based on somewhere like this?
It's definitely on a different scale than the ones we've dealt with previously.
I searched Okumura online. He's totally up to something. Don't you think he's guilty too? What? I'm totally sure of it.
We're here for Mona.
I know. We gotta make sure we squeeze the juice on those mental shutdown things out of him too.
You said you found the palace keywords, right, Futaba?
The corporate HQ is outer space.
Huh? The hell?
Oh, so that's why it's called Big Bang Burger. Big Bang is space lingo, you know?
Not necessarily.
Oh, heck yeah. This one's gonna be space related. I mean, I know or futuristic related at least. I saw those shadows had like robot voices. So I mean, that kind of makes sense.
So the concept behind the store branch name came from the CEO himself.
How exciting.
We better be able to breathe once we get in there.
Is everyone ready? I'm activating it now.
No! Screw that guy for walking up right then and there. Coincidentally.
President Okumura must be on guard, what with everything that's been in the news.
That bastard. He's just causing more trouble for us.
Whoa.
It's as though we're in a film. I wish I brought my sketchbook.
Hey.
I like how the story is suddenly starting to like actually pick up. Like the game's been going at a decently steady pace, but like now suddenly like the story's like actually ramping up. I'm like, dang, okay. I'm still wearing this stupid butler outfit. Let's see, who do I want to take on my team? What the heck? Futaba's new. I want Futaba. Oh. What? Oh, can we not put her on the actual team?
Joker.
Wait, does Futaba not fight? That's gonna be very disappointing. Or maybe we just can't put her in yet. Alright, you can stay here. Actually, let's take Ryuji instead of Yusuke.
Joker.
Actually, never mind again. See, I had a feeling it might be something like that where she doesn't like actually like actively fight or anything, and she's just kind of like backup and like our, you know, our tech person, our tech guru. Oh, that's disappointing. I hope she fights.
All right.
Somewhere.
palace is kind of cool. It's fine so far. Wasn't expecting to go to like a space place. Well, this one's cool.
What's that?
Robots? There are tons of them.
They all have the Big Bang Burger logo.
They're saying something. You must adhere to your shifts. If you don't like it, you can quit. However, you will not be compensated.
What are they talking about?
Oh!
They said it's being disposed of.
These robots are part of Okumura's cognition, correct? That means they represent...
This is pure speculation, but this is most likely how the workers of Okumura Foods are viewed by their CEO.
So he thinks they're his robots?
If they're treated like this in reality as well, then the company truly is exploiting them.
See? Okumura is a piece of shit, just like I said!
Mona is our main objective here.
He doesn't seem to be anywhere nearby. Let's search further in.
Damn it.
Huh? Oh, a treasure chest! Let's open it.
I have something. See it.
Huh? What?
This is... Oh, this is...
The hell's up with this?
Look at it. There's no way we can force that thing open.
We've hit a blockade quite early, but we have to control the real Okumura's cognition to pass.
Oh, that means Mona hasn't been able to proceed any further either.
Is this girl the daughter of Okumura? I just put two and two together. I don't even know her name yet, but I'm calling it right now. I don't know that for sure, but I'm calling it right now. I think this girl, the next girl who we're getting, I think she's Okumura's daughter or somehow related to Okumura. I do know she's rich because the first time we saw her, she was getting in a limo, so she's got to be rich. Only rich people ride limos in Japan. And obviously, if she's working with Morgana right now, then she's probably like, her biometrics are able to get them through the door. So I'm pretty sure she's related to Okumura somehow. But that's still, I'm like, why does she have a persona? And why does she know like how to get in there? That's weird. What's going on?
So if he's here in the palace, he would have to be somewhere before this door.
Halt, Vigilante!
Who's that?
Those clothes. Could she be?
A black mask?
Speak of the devil and she shall appear.
Oh wait, is she the one Maruame and Kaneshiro were talking about?
No way. This is what I was talking about. I was like, bro, is she really? No.
Who's the girl in Tokar?
Here's the thing. she's got a black mask, okay? But she's not the one behind these breakdowns. It's still somebody else. I think it's still Akechi. I don't understand, but I don't know why she's here, but I don't think she's the one. I literally said that, but I don't think you heard me earlier because it was right when you said you were going to be right back. Because then they started talking about some stuff, and I was like, wait a minute, don't tell me that she's... I was like, don't tell me the next girl is going to be the actual one that's been going inside stuff or whatever. But then I was like, no, because I'm pretty sure they specifically said it was a man. But then I was like, I can't remember if they said that, but I'm pretty sure they said it was a guy. But either way, it's not her. Yeah, it's probably just a red herring. I doubt it. It's definitely not her. I say I doubt it. I know it's not her. Screw Akechi. It's him.
Are you the one who has been following us?
Say something, damn it!
Enough of your misunderstandings. Mona! You're okay! Long time no see, Panther.
Hasn't been that long.
If you came for the treasure, you should just go home with your tail between your legs.
Actually, we were looking for you.
The treasure will be taken by me, and this beauty thief.
Beauty thief?
I'll have you know she's a Persona user too. My name is Beauty Thief.
She really called herself that?
Any tension that was in the air has just gone out the window.
We will take the treasure.
I'm gonna say it now. I don't like her pants. Everything else is fine. I actually somehow, I mean, I kind of spoiled myself, but not really. I didn't really care. But I saw yesterday when I was looking up all that Valentine's Day stuff, I saw like what her Persona outfit looks like. Like I'm looking at it now, I'm like, I do not like this. At first I was like, oh, she's kind of cool. I don't like this outfit. Who sucks? Who are you talking about? Morgana? Again?
Mona already said that.
You are not qualified to be Phantom Thieves.
Yeah, I don't really like this sophisticated jester look she got going on. It's like she wanna be Zoro, but like not. I don't even know. Robin Hood? Like, I don't know who to call her. I don't like this outfit. Dang, she's so pretty too. And they just had to give her this outfit. Everybody else got cool costumes and then she got this. I say everybody got cool costumes. Also, I'm not a biggest fan of Yusuke's outfit either. But like, it's not bad.
Do you even understand what it means to be a Phantom Thief? An admirable Phantom Thief is... Yeah, tell them! You! What do you think it means?
It's funny that you say that. I just saw your text message. Because I was looking at her outfit earlier and I was like, I kind of like Futaba's design. Even her glasses are the one thing I'm iffy about. Because it makes her look like an alien. But like, or like a bug. But like, at the same time, I was like, you know, I don't hate them. But I'm like borderline, I dislike them. But the rest of her outfit I like. But the glasses I am like, I don't know about those. One day I'm like, you know, those are fine. And the other day I'm like, it's kind of weird looking, kind of ugly. Yes, Olivia, we're aware that you hate Morgana. You've said it since the game started.
Yes, that's right. chat.
You started it.
Mona, who the hell is she?
Wait, I'll fix this. You!
Me?
Learn to take a hint.
Huh?
And you're very vulgar and very stupid.
Alright, little girl. Look, we've met you a couple times now, and I've already talked about how cute you are, and you seem like you'd be nice. But right now, you're having a very bad first impression. You're getting on my nerves already. You're kind of annoying. Please stop before I dislike you.
What?
What was it again? You came all the way here just to say that.
Don't tell me Morgana is making her say this.
I don't know. It kind of feels like she ain't dangerous at all.
We will take the treasure.
You already said that.
We don't have time to chat.
No point. It won't open.
Don't underestimate us.
Behind you!
Here they come.
Huh? Huh? Snap out of it. We need to go.
We'll meet up later at our usual spot. Let's hurry.
Oh, hey.
Bet you're tired.
That was quite rough. I haven't felt exhaustion like this since I first awakened to my persona.
What have you been looking at all this time?
Sorry, I just didn't want to stand around and wait. The burglary at Okumura Foods is circulating the news again.
Ugh, damn it. Why'd they keep coming after only me? It's all 'cause Little Miss Beauty Thief opened that door.
That door most likely had a biometric authentication lock. So how'd she get it to open?
I wonder who that girl is.
Yeah, it's exactly what I guessed. I'm sure it's exactly what I was guessing.
You were told the persona user, correct? Do you believe it's true?
Well, she did look like one.
Did Mona betray us? Yeah.
I don't think he's betrayed us. If he had, it'd make more sense for him to directly threaten us, such as exposing our identities.
Either way, how the hell's Morgana related to that beauty thief?
Considering her tone and physique, she looked about our age.
I feel like I've seen her somewhere.
For real? Where at?
At school, I think?
Wait, what? But now that you mention it, I feel like I've seen her too.
Is she a student of Shujin?
I just feel like that's the case. She did have a mask on, after all. The registry in the student council room has photos of every student. Let's check them all tomorrow.
Are you talking about the dust particles that are floating in the air on the game? Is that what you've been talking about this whole time? Because the last time we were talking to Morgana, you were like, there's a fuzzy on the screen. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So you've been talking about the dust particles in the game? Wow.
If we can figure out the identity of the beauty thief, that may help us regain contact with Morgana.
Look at him go. What the heck does that mean? Meter beep boop boop. Boopity beep boop boop. Beep boop 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 boop. Beep beep boop boop. Beep beep boop boop. Beep beep boop boop.
It would be best if we investigate what sudden mental shutdowns are connected to them. We are gonna take them down.
Okay, that's what I thought you were trying to say.
Let's do it.
I am 95 hours into this game, and I'm only on the beginning of the second semester. And because this is Persona 5 Royal, there's a third semester.